All right, let's have another look at this week's Bitcoin movement. And I want to begin by saying, of course, that none of this is financial advice. I'm only sharing my personal opinions and thoughts on the market, and I don't want to give any financial advice whatsoever. And always be careful when you're trading. You can have losses, you can have gains, you got to be careful. You may not get the returns that you think. So be careful out there and don't take this as financial advice. It's been a hell of a week. We've had some insane downturns here, so I'm sorry for all the Bitcoin hodlers, including myself, that has lost a lot of money on these free falls here. We've had a very bearish sentiment here, and if you remember me talking, and I still have the exact same support zones here that I drew in the last video, but you can see that we didn't even get the bounce that we potentially could have had from this second support here, where I thought that we had a chance of bouncing up to the bottom of the triangle again. Instead, we just shot right through it after a while. We bounced off the lower level here, but then came straight down, and we've been continuing. So as I said, if we were to break this floor here, we have a pretty steady way down towards 3,200 or around there, and that is what has been going on. We almost made it there today, down at, let's see, we bottomed out at 34.56, and this is once again the Coinbase chart, so that can be quite different. So we still have some way to go to the next support level. I actually took a look at these volume profiles here today, and something interesting that we see is these are the volumes that were building up of during the huge pump here that we saw last year, and we can see where the largest amount of volume is, and it's very low. I mean, the largest amount here is around 1,000, but that depends on where you actually begin to check. But an interesting point is this low volume node here in the middle of this support area here. So this is a level that I think we're going to reach sooner or later, and that is pretty much at the top here at 3,000, and the same support that we bounced off here. So that will be an incredibly important level. I'm not saying that it's going to hold, but it's going to be a level that the price is going to want to move against. But once again, just like we did here, you can't just take a long position just because we're at the bottom of the support level and expect a bounce. You'll have to wait and see for the market to actually confirm what your suspicion might be. So after we broke through this support level here, we shot right through it straight down. Then we had a bounce almost up to the breakout point here. I entered a short around here from around 4,600, and I wrote it all the way down yesterday to, well, it was about 1,000 points lower. So I made a really good trade down there, and we'll see if we get a bounce here again where we have a new possibility to enter into new shorts. But you always have to wait for confirmation on the different setups that you have. You can't just act out of what you think yourself, because then you'll be wrong way too many times. You'll be stopped out of your trades way too often. So you have to wait for confirmation, and the same is true here. We have to wait and see what actually happens around these support levels. Even though we might have a few cases in our head, we have to wait until the market confirms which one of those is more likely. And yeah, I'm gonna wait and see if we get a few bounces here, see how the market reacts, and then I'm watching this low volume node here at 3,050 and seeing how we react there. But I'll get back to you with more support levels maybe next week if we are to break through this level of support as well, because then we're talking here around 1,900 to 1,600, which wouldn't be impossible either, because now we really have a lot of sell pressure, and it's tight out there for everyone who wants to get out, and there's not a hell of a lot of buyers out there right now. So I'm going to be watching these levels, and I wanted to share them with you, and that was it. I want to wish you good luck with your trading for this week, and keep these levels in mind, but always be careful as always. Thank you for watching. Please leave any comment and like this video. Leave a comment if you have any future suggestions, something you want me to talk about. Feel free to leave that in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next week, where I'll try to upload one more analysis of the Bitcoin price. It's very exciting now, so a lot of opportunities in the market, and we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.